What's up, people? Thank you for tuning in to the Hunter Swanson Chelsea podcast. Today, we are going over the players that Chelsea absolutely 100% need this summer. This would be the perfect summer, in my opinion. Now, let's get into the positions in which we need these players, though. I think there is only 3 positions that we really need to focus on and that we're going to go over today. Goalie, center back, and striker. Now, those are the 3 absolute positions. If you think maybe left back, which is kind of valid, we do have Mark Cucurella, Ben Chilwell, who I know is injured a lot, and now if Reece is back, then we would have Malo Gusto who can play on the left too. So we have options on the left, so that we might need it, but I don't think that. Right back, we don't need. Midfielders, oh my goodness, I could give you 10 reasons why we don't need a midfielder, and I'll do it actually. Enzo, Ugochukwu, Carney, Conor Gallagher, Caicedo, Cassidy, Lavia, Nkunku, Cole Palmer, and Andre Santos. We don't need a midfielder. We do not need a midfielder. Please don't sign one. Other than that, we obviously don't need a right wing because we have 6 of them. We actually need to sell them, which, good point. Make sure to subscribe and like this video because I'm going to do a video next about the players that we need to sell. So we don't need that. We need a striker, and I don't think we need a left wing. But let's just get it right into this video with the players we need. The first one would be goalie. Now, Petrovic is great. He's not ready to be a starting goalie. He could develop there, but he's a great backup, right? He has some good goal things. A couple of his coming out of the box a little bit. Commanding the box needs some work, and he just needs a little bit more work too with playing out of the back. So, he has great qualities. He's reliable. I'll give him that. We have Robert Santos, who just hasn't lived up to it. I don't know what to do with him. I want to give him a chance, but I just don't think he's good enough. So, unfortunately, I'd probably sell him. Kepa, why on earth do people keep on talking about Kepa? Kepa literally is a traitor. He sold us out for Real Madrid as a third. Why would we have the third choice goalkeeper for Real Madrid start at Chelsea? Not a chance. There's some goalie options that we've heard about, but there is one clear one that I'm going to go over and that we absolutely need. That is Unai Simon. We need Simon so bad. Let me tell you this. If you don't know who he is a goalkeeper for Athletic Bilbao. He is a goalie for them in La Liga, right? And although it doesn't sound like it because I butchered their name and just had a brain fart, this is some stats I want to read out to you. He has saved over half the pens he's gone against. Incredible. He has had 16 clean sheets and over 70% save percentage. XG, he has faced 38.5 in goals, and he has only conceded 29. He's Spanish, 26-year-old, who has been proving it for multiple years, so he has some experience, and he's he's the 5th best team in Spain, so he needs that jump up. He's perfect. We need to sign Simeone. That's my 100% goalie, but let me know your goalie down below. I made this video to talk to you guys, so any comments are more than welcome. Share your opinion. But I want to go into something else. We got the next one, which is center backs. Now, here's the thing. We definitely need a center back. We lost Thiago Silva, but at the same time, the center backs that we have are starters. That's clear as day. Levi Colwill is a starting center back. We did not bring him back to have him on the bench. Wesley Fofana, who pays $80 million for a backup? I hope not Chelsea. When we got a lot of players like Disasi, who just needs to come better but could be a starter. We have Ben Badiashile, who really should be a starter. I'm praying till my mouth falls off that Trevor Chalobah stays. But he would be an absolute nailed-in starter if he is. So we don't really need a starter. I think the best option would be Fulham has a free agent coming on named Issa Diop. Diop. Don't butcher me. I should remember these names. It's a long day. But that is the best option as a free transfer. 6'4". He can come in at the end of the game, provide some aerial support. He is also French, which, if you don't know, 90% of our defense is French. So he would be able to accommodate well. That is my pick for center back and who we need to bring in. Varane's a little bit of an iffy because he has experience in his French, but I don't want no Man United player. And I'm filming this on the day that Man United just knocked us out of Europa League. And so I'm mad, and I don't want a Man United player. Fair enough. If we were to sign a starter, my pick would be Anderson from Crystal Palace, but I don't think he's leaving. But if we were to sign like a starter and we needed one, that's who I'd sign. Let's go on to the big debate right here. This is the main one. Striker. Okay? Now there's 3 big options. Victor Gyökeres, we got Victor Osimhen, and Benjamin Sesko. Right? Those are the 3 options that we've been linked with a little bit before, and I'm going to tell you with stats the reason we need Victor Gyökeres. Now, first of all, I'll preface this by saying Benjamin Sesko has been incredible. Like, his XG has been 7.6. He scored 14 goals in 17 starts. That's incredible. The reason I don't want him, he's 20. He's thin. He needs to build up a little bit more with his body, and he has to adapt to the Premier League. I think if you give any striker time that's like talented and young, like Nicholas Jackson, he will improve upon. But I think at this point, I don't want an inexperienced striker. I have Nicholas Jackson for that. He's a great option. I'll talk about him if we get him, but he's just not right for this club at this time. Next up, Victor Osimhen. Now, he has had 15 goals in 15.3 XG, so kind of just doing the basics. He has had some injuries this year, and he has had 26 goals last year, though, with 21 XG. Now, the big thing about Victor Osimhen is he is world class. He is a phenomenal striker, and if the reports are true that he wants Chelsea, then I wouldn't be opposed to it as long as we don't spend over $100 million on him, right? Here's the thing. He is a good option. I don't doubt that. He is a good option. But his injuries recently, and he has came down a lot after Napoli they've had a bad manager change. With Spalletti, he was incredible as the old Napoli manager, and he's fallen off since then, so it's just not right. But anyways, I'm going to get into it. Victor Gyökeres is the best decision. Now, you think, well, he's with Ruben Amorim, he's in the top, he's in this Portugal league. Is it really right? Well, of course, he has scored 29 goals with 22 XG, which is absurd, right? And he has 10 assists. But here's the 3 reasons we need him. Number 1, he is cheaper than $100 million, which is what Victor Osimhen is. Number 2 is that he provides multiple assists. He's had double-digit assists the last 2 years. Number 3, he is 25, so he's a little bit older, or 26, and he played in the championship for Coventry. And I'm not saying that the championship is by any way related to the Prem. The only people who think that is Todd Bowley when they see a championship manager and think he's as good as a Prem one. Anyways, he scored for Coventry last year in the championship, 21 goals with 19 XG. 21 goals in the championship with double-digit assists. So he has proven to be able to do it in England. He's proven to be able to do it in Portugal. Victor Gyökeres is by far the best choice at striker. So if I had it my way, those are the 3 players I'd bring in. Honestly, we don't need to bring in many players. We are overloaded. We need to sell players that are not named Conor Gallagher and Trevor Chalobah. But we need to sell players. So that's just my first take on some players that we absolutely need this summer. I'll be releasing more videos as more interest creates. I'll be telling you players we need to sell. I'm going to be doing comparisons to the players we bring in, talk about the right wing side. There is so much to talk about. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Come on, Chelsea.